What's up? Hey, how's it going? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you. Thanks for joining us at Wolfpack Radio, airing on 106.1 FM, The Wolf in Pagosa Springs. Today, I'm going to be joined in studio by Lisa Saunders and the Caborado Band, and we'll feature a few live performances, including vocals from the truly talented Andrea Miller, featuring Diego Ramirez on the keyboard. But before we get into that, here's a few things we got to get out of the way. I just want to mention that we're going to be moving the show from Monday morning at 10 a.m. to Tuesday morning at 10 a.m. It's sports broadcast season. It makes my life a lot easier to have that extra day on Monday to get that editing in, so we're going to be making that move. Hopefully you guys will bear with me. And you can always find archived episodes of these shows on the Wolfpack Radio Show YouTube channel. Links can also be found on our Facebook page. Just search for KWUF 106.1 FM and you can find them on the page's timeline. You can now stream this and other KWUF shows through the Wolfpack website. It's super easy to find at wolfpack.com. That's wolf, PAAC.com, standing for Pagosa Arts and Culture. And without further ado, I'll hand it over to Lisa Saunders to introduce our first performers.
Greetings, Pagosa Springs. It's Lisa Saunders here, and we're back in the studio with Dakota. We've got the Caborado Band here, and just want to talk to you a little bit more about our musicians and some of the things that they do. Diego Ramirez is here, and he brought the keyboards in, and we're so fortunate that we have the beautiful, talented, amazing vocalist, Andrea Miller. She's a jazz singer. You can check her out at AndreaMillerSings.com. She played with us last night at the Springs when we were there doing a little jazz type of show. But anyways, we wanted to bring to you a little bit of what these guys do as well. And if anybody is looking for some kind of a fun little jazz gig, we could do that for you while we're here. I think Andrea's here until Friday. So she's just an amazing talent. She's worked with Al Jarreau. In 2020, she was one of the top 5 finalists in the 2020 Sarah Vaughan International Jazz Vocal Competition. And she's going to be headlining October 15th at the Texas Jazz Festival in Corpus Christi, Texas. And then also headlining at the Festival Jazz de Palenque in Mexico City, December 4th. So I met Andrea a few years back. She comes to Cabo from time to time and works at this little place sometimes called Two for the Road. And beautiful spirit, beautiful voice, beautiful person, both inside and out. And it's an honor and a privilege to know you and to call you my friend. So yeah, so paired up with Diego, crazy Diego. Anyways, I'm going to turn it over to them.
East of the sun and west of the moon, we'll build a dream house of love, dear, near to the sun in the day, near to the moon at night. We're living a lovely way, dear, living a love at pale moonlight, just you and I, forever and a day. Love will not die, we'll keep it that way. Up among the stars we'll find a harmony of life to a lovely tune. East of the sun and west of the moon, dear. East of the sun and west of the moon. Yeah, yeah, yeah. west of the moon. We'll build a dream house of love, dear, near to the sun in the day, near to the moon at night. We're living a lovely way, dear, living a love at pale moonlight down to dust. You and I forever in a day where love will not die, because we'll keep it that way. Up among the stars we'll find a harmony of life to a lovely tune, east of the sun and west of the moon, dear, east of the sun and west of the moon. East of the sun.
What's up and welcome back to Wolfpack Radio, airing on 106.1 FM, The Wolf in Pagosa Springs. You just heard East of the Sun and West of the Moon, performed by Andrea Miller and Diego Ramirez. And hey, if you thought that was good, we got more coming up for you here on 106.1 FM.
Summertime and the living is easy. A fish are jumping and the cotton is high. Your daddy's rich and your mama, she's so good looking. So hush, little baby, don't you cry. One of these mornings, you're gonna rise up singing. You're gonna spread your wings and take to the sky. Until that morning, there ain't nothing can harm you. No. Right with your daddy and your mammy standing by. Yeah. child jumping, and the curtain is high. Oh, your daddy's rich, and your mama, she's so good looking. So hush, little baby, don't you cry, don't you cry, don't you cry. So hush, little baby, don't you cry, don't you cry, don't you cry, don't you cry, don't you cry no more. Don't you cry. Don't you cry. Don't you cry.
Very good, very good. I'm just going to ask a quick question, and then I'm going to hand this mic off to you. So I'm just going to ask how you guys started performing together, the story.
I live in Orange County, California, and I've been coming to Cabo for about 10 years and visiting. It's such a short trip there. And I met Diego about 10 years ago when I was visiting, and I've seen him pretty much every time I've been visiting all throughout all those years, and would always hear him play, and sometimes we'd get to sit in and do a song together at this club, little club in the marina called Two for the Road. So I've known him for all these years and played with him here and there, but I was lucky enough to be invited on this trip, and so Lisa asked me to do about half of her gig last night, so that meant we were going to do a set together, and so that's how we came about playing together yesterday.
It was our, second gig?
I think our second gig, yeah.
10 years we did 2 gigs.
And Diego, is this style of piano what you are most naturally would gravitate towards?
I don't know. I just play everything. I mean, not everything, but I just play whatever it comes.
If it makes a noise, you can pretty much work with it.
Yes, whatever it comes, I just go ahead and do it.
Okay.
When did you start playing music? When did you start?
I play classical.
Studying?
I played classical when I was 4.
You did what?
I studied classical music when I was
classical music. So
by
learning...
the time I was the age of 13, I was playing like Rachmaninoff and all that stuff. I can't play it anymore. I can't because it requires a lot of discipline, a lot of hours and hours, and I don't have hours and hours. So what I do now is I switch to jazz when I was 19, 20.
Why? What did you like about it?
I was impressed with the whole concept of it. And I said, well, let me see if I can do this. And I make my commitment to play like the way I wanted before 50. And I don't get it yet. So I'm still looking for, I'm still working on my own style. It's there. I mean,
it's a work in progress. Yeah,
always. And now I'm doing orchestration. So.
Please, can you talk about because that was really cool. Just a little history about that and what you did, because that was awesome.
2 years ago, I was starting this orchestration, and this last 13 August, it was the official day that the Tenochtitlan fall down 500 years ago.
And where is that lococated?
Mexico City is what it's called now, Mexico City. So this contest, well, I started a piece without the contest, but I thought I could do it. So anyway, I hurry up and I finish it before in June, like May, June, I finished the piece. It's 18 minutes and 04 seconds. It's adult for 4 seconds. And it's about the whole vision of Hernán Cortés walking into the Mexican Valley in whatever year was, like 10, I guess.
When he
And
met
it's a
Montezuma?
representation. Yeah, it's a representation of how he saw in his eyes of Hernan Cortés, how he saw the city, and how it became like in that moment, the most beautiful city, and it is reflected on the music, as well as the war. The war is very intense. It's something never tried, and I don't see any piece in the history of the music with the strings doing a 10 voicings chord during like certain, like maybe 3-4 minutes, really intense, and that just very heartbreaking. And at the end, it's just the transformation what we know as Mexico City. So it's interesting. I mean,
It's a wonderful
there.
piece.
It's there. I finished it this year, and I go and try to make it play. I'm really trying to promote it in universities in the United States. That's the goal.
And if somebody wanted to listen to that now, how would we be able to do that?
Now the piece is under the last construction of the design, the musical design. It needs to be a little bit more refined.
Mm-hmm.
I have like maybe 60 pages left to clean it, make it look like any director in the planet can see it in a first view and say, oh, okay, this piece can be played. So it's thousands and thousands of little details. I don't know how many notes it has, maybe 30,000. So I have to check on every little detail. But now it's almost complete. So what I'm going to do is try to really promote it in the universities in the United States. That's the goal. Because maybe the premiere I need to do it in Mexico, and that it's going to happen in Mérida.
Okay.
They have an orchestra A3 there. But it's hard. The season starts 2 weeks ago, and they are preparing already the season for spring.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm trying to do that for spring. Let's see if I can finish the tour complete and go and finish the 60 pages. And I have already contacted the director of the orchestra in Mérida. So
Excellent. That's excellent. Congratulations on that.
Thank
you. You come from a musical family, right?
My brother, my sister, my father, my uncle.
Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, to be short, I'm the best one. No. No. My great-grandfather was a violin player, really known on the planet. He went to jazz festivals all over the Montreal and Montreal and all that. Juan Reynoso. Mm-hmm. He's the one who started all this. And you can see him. I mean, if you look at him, he really was like considered one of the best violin players in the time.
Wow.
For traditional music.
Juan Reynoso.
From traditional music.
Okay.
And yes, well, 80 years later, we are here. My brother played violin and piano and drums and bass and guitar. And my sister is a concert piano player. And
yeah, they're incredible. They are absolutely incredible.
I know she's a really concert piano player, like a serious concert piano.
And your daughter?
My daughter plays violin and guitar and sax and piano.
It just runs in that blood, you know? Mm-hmm. Runs in the blood. Mm-hmm. So.
She sings good. She's scat as well.
Yeah, she's scat's amazing.
Is it just that?
It's just that.
It's just music.
Well, I know in Cabo San Lucas, you are definitely looked at as one of the top.
Oh, it's only
if not the top.
It's only 10,000 people in the town, so that doesn't count at all.
No, but, you know, everybody knows who you are. So
it's only 2 piano players.
If you ever visit Cabo San Lucas, you can catch Diego's show at Jazz on the Rocks, which is a new jazz club. It's beautiful. It overlooks the ocean.
Yeah, we are going to play as well at JM Steakhouse. It's going to be a beautiful stage as well.
Yeah, lovely garden setting in there,
I'm going to talk to you about that later.
And I love Cascadas, where you play on Tuesdays.
Is beautiful.
How long have you played there for?
LeBlanc Hotel is beautiful. You should check that. We see artists like Stevie walking sometimes there. So
yeah, don't be afraid of Mexico, people. It's definitely a wonderful place to come visit, and it's not what the news tells you here. It's definitely jaded. But we have some incredible talent in Cabo San Lucas, and so is the food's really good too, I gotta say.
All right, that wraps up our time for today. Thanks for joining us at Wolfpack Radio, airing on 106.1 FM, The Wolf in Pagosa Springs. You can find this and other episodes on our Wolfpack Radio Show YouTube channel. Links can be found on our Facebook page. Just search for KWUF 106.1 FM. And if you haven't checked out the Wolfpack Radio Show website, you can find that at wolfpack.com. That's wolf, PAAC.com, standing for Pagosa Arts and Culture. Thanks for joining us today at KWUF. Have a great day, Pagosa.